Well, hello you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. It's Celisa coming to you from Beautifullymeandyou, the Beautifullymeandyou. And today it's time for me to finally disclose what I'm going to be doing with the savings challenge money that I completed. This will be part 2 to counting up all of my savings challenges. We counted them in part 1. If you didn't see that, I'll link it up above. And now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with a portion of the money. So if that sounds like something that interests you, let's get right into the video. All right, so if you were here before, you already saw this cute little notebook. And I counted up my quarter 1 and 2 savings that I've done already. These were the savings that I did, and I had $3,805. I also have some savings that I'm continuing to do. Those monies are still here within challenges for $4,894. Now, for this, let's start off here. $3,805. I put $3,855 into, no, that's not true. $805 I was supposed to put into my sinking funds. I put $855, and a lot of you guys caught that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I caught it as well. When I went to go deposit the $3,000 into my account, I realized I was short, and so I took some out of household that I had. $3,805 is what I had. $3,000 is what I took to the bank, and that's what we're going to be using to do today's video. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to be doing with that money and explain to you why I made that decision. So let's get right into the video. All right, I do want to use this notebook to do a few calculations, which we'll get to in a little bit. But first, let me talk to you about what I'm going to be doing with my $3,000. It's really important to me to save money and to let you guys see the journey of me saving. And where I don't want to bring you all the way into every little penny that I have saved so far, I thought we can start here in 2024 and move forward. And that way you'll be able to see the growth of a high yield savings account over time. Well, I was going to start a high yield savings account elsewhere, but my oldest son started with a company called SoFi. And I don't know if you've already heard of them or not, but they are a bank that is housed out of Northern California. They have physical branches there. However, they do have also some of the best online high yield savings rates around at 4.6% at this time, at the filming of this video. Now, it is important to say that if you are going to get that higher interest rate, you need to be a SoFi Plus member. Now, I believe if you don't have your direct deposit sent there, then you would qualify for 1.2% interest rate, which is much lower than some banks like Capital One and some other high yield savings accounts that are out there. But if you do have your direct deposit sent over there, which I set mine up, then you absolutely have the highest rate on the market right now at the filming of this video. For that, it's 4.6%. All right, so here's my SoFi account on the screen. I do have a little bit over the $3,000 in the account. And I want to go over a couple of things about SoFi from the beginning, and that way we'll have that base understanding before I explain how I'll be utilizing this account going forward. So first things first, when you first open a SoFi account, you will need to open a checking and a savings account. It won't allow you to open one or the other. You have to open both. And you can see that I have both here. My interest rate for my savings is 4.6%, but that's because I qualified for a plus account, which I'll explain in just a minute. And my checking account is 0.5. Now at my credit union, this was about my savings account interest, okay? The plus account that I have qualified for is because I set up a direct deposit. For that, it was only 1.2% at the time of this filming. So I needed to send the direct deposit to this account. And I've heard of people sending their YouTube paycheck there, Etsy pay there, different ways that you can actually send a direct deposit. It won't count if you like send your tax refund or if you have a Zelle payment sent to you. That's not considered ACH, but they want to see an ACH deposit come into your account. Okay, so because I've already set that up, they did upgrade my account to the 4.6 interest rate, and I've now qualified for a plus account. And all this just happened within the past few days. I set it up right before I got my last nursing paycheck, and I changed my direct deposit to have it sent over here, and it already went through and it worked out. I do have a link for a SoFi account down below. And if you do use that link to start your account, you would earn $25 when you first open your account. But there's even more ways that you can earn money with this new savings and checking account, because SoFi has a promotion going right now that depending on how much money you have direct deposit in the first 30 days, they will determine if you get a bonus at the end of the 30 days for even $25 all the way up to $300. Now, if you want to, and I'll see if I could put something on the screen that'll kind of explain it. Now, if you want to earn the highest payout of $300, then you would need to have at least $5,000 deposited in the first 30 days direct deposit. Well, this is my first nursing check for this month, so I think I'm on track to get to the $5,000, which means at the end of the 30 days, they'll evaluate my account, and 7 days later, they should pay me the $300, and I'm going to be putting it into my vault accounts. And I know you're asking yourself, so Lisa, what is a vault account? Okay, let's get into that part next, which is one of the major reasons why I wanted to open this SoFi account. Here in my savings screen, you can see that you can transfer money, add a vault, or even do more things. But my current interest rate at 4.6%, I can get that on my available savings and all of my vault accounts. Vault accounts are somewhat like sub-accounts that are all attached back to your main account. So you can set up to 20 different categories that you can be saving along the way. And I don't want to use them for my everyday sinking funds. I still want to stuff my sinking funds. I still want to stuff savings challenges, but I'm thinking when I get done with savings challenges, I'll bring it over here to my high yield savings account through SoFi and then disperse the money. And because I already have $3,000 from the first count up of completed challenges, then I'm going to be dispersing $3,000 today amongst these vault accounts. Now on the vault accounts, I will get the same 4.6% APY, which is super exciting to me. I can add them and you even can set them up with specific goals. My emergency fund, for instance, I set it up with a goal of 18,000, which is 6 months of bills for me because they're about 3,000 each. And so I'm going to be chugging away at this goal continuously until I get to where I want to be. You can also do roundups, which I'm interested in doing this towards this particular account. And when you round up, when you use your debit card or you spend money out of your regular checking account, it will round your purchase up to the nearest dollar and put the change over here into this specific vault account that I'm specifying. So I'm definitely going to do that. You can set up reoccurring transfers, but I don't want to do that because I'm mainly going to be depositing into any of these vault accounts out of my savings challenges. You also can split your paycheck, so you can say, oh, I want 10% to go over here to emergency fund every time, if that's something you want to do. But I enjoy doing challenges. They challenge me to be better. And once I have them completed, I think I'm going to deposit them into my SoFi account. I did still keep my credit union account, like I said, for all of my YouTube income. And when I complete a challenge, I will be putting it into my credit union account and then transferring it to SoFi. The one thing about SoFi is if you want to make a deposit, they have several places you can deposit cash, but it'll be like Walgreens, CVS, and a whole list of other retailers. I can't see myself walking into a retail shop with $3,000 asking them to deposit into my SoFi account. So with that, I figured I'd just leave it as it is and deposit in the credit union and then transfer it over via Zelle because Zelle is an option and have it hit my SoFi account and then disperse it. I mainly want to use my SoFi account as long-term savings. My checking account will have my nursing pay direct deposited, but I think I'm going to pay any bills electronically through SoFi, and then anything else that I have over and above that I need to cash stuff, I would just send it over to my credit union account and make a withdrawal. So there's one extra step in there for me, but it's worth it for the high yield savings amount. All right, so back to the screens of what vaults I've set up. You can set up to 20 vaults. I only set up 4, and I'm going to explain to you what I'm thinking for each one so far. If I can come up with more long-term savings goals, then I will. But let's just go ahead and explain this. And most of you guys that have been here kind of already know probably the majority of what these are. Emergency fund is a no-brainer. I didn't want to bring any savings I have from my credit union account over here. First of all, it just allows for some privacy for me to have some other savings over there. Number 2, it allows for a buffer over there. And number 3, it allows for some saving towards my business expenses over there. So we're going to keep that as business account, and this will be mainly my personal account. For emergency fund, I did already explain I'm trying to save 6 months, and we're just going to start from 2024 moving forward and see how fast we can get there. And if 6 months comes and I have all that saved, I might even continue to save more. Okay. House repairs. I know you guys know from my snowball debt tracker that I was working on getting some new furniture for my bedroom, especially if my guy is moving in. I have some things I need to do to my bedroom to make it more comfortable for him. And then also there's things around the house that I want to fix. I think I'm going to need a new water heater soon. There's just other things that I want to have money saved for. And so I put a goal of 20,000 on this one, but I basically want to continue to save indefinitely for home repairs. New car. Well, if you've been on this channel long enough, then you already know that my Ford Edge, the engine went out, and I thought about getting it replaced. At the dealership, it's $8,000, but they'll give me a 3-year warranty. My brother-in-law has a mechanic that can do it, I think, for $4,500, and I know another mechanic that said about $5,000. And I'm thinking about going the $8,000 route. That car's already paid off, and if I can get a 3-year powertrain warranty, I'll probably go with the $8,000 for no car payment and give the little Honda that I've been driving to Janae so she can drive that. But if not, then I'll be buying a brand new car. And so I put a savings goal on this one as well. And that's minimum $10,000. And that's because I want to get the car fixed or have a good, strong down payment for a new car. It's nothing that I'm rushing to get into, but once it happens, I want to be prepared. So that's why I set up this new car savings. Next summer, the most funnest category of all. Well, this summer, if you guys know, we went to Japan, and then I went to Seattle. And we're going to try to get a trip to Florida very shortly. So what I plan on doing is using the travel binder that I've already shown you guys that adds up to $4,000 and doing that as many times as possible leading up to next summer. But by next summer, I'm going to empty out this account and use it so that I can travel again. The kids want to go back to Japan, which would be awesome. I want to go back to Seattle. That's most definite. And then we want to do some other things that are a little bit different. I even thought about going to get an Airbnb for a month down in Florida, and that's about $3,000. So I just want to save so that next summer I can truly, truly enjoy myself. And so you'll see this savings accrue over time. So we have some lofty goals with our long-term savings, and most of the top 3 are going to take over a year, but the bottom one will probably take at least a year for it to get there. And I think that is it. Those are the only long-term savings goals that I have right now, and that's what I'm going to work towards. So the $3,000 that I got out of the savings challenges, I went and put it over into my credit union account, and I was going to transfer it here, but then my direct deposit hit here, and I'm like, oh, well, I have some $3,000 plus over here, so I'll just use the $3,000 is what we're going to make the transfers for today. And I was trying my hardest to think, how do I want to split this money up? You know, I want to have emergency fund over here as well, but I want to save for those other things. So I decided and came up with a plan to do 50% split emergency versus the others. So I know for sure every time I complete a challenge, I want to put 50% over into the emergency fund. So let's go ahead and make that transfer together. All right, so you can see that I went ahead and moved $1,500 from my checking account over to my SoFi savings. And when we view that account, you can see that that money ended up over in my emergency fund. All right, so, and it's separate from our regular savings. These are all earning interest at 4.6% interest. All right, so now I want to transfer some into home repairs, new car, and next summer. And I think I'm going to split the money evenly. I won't do this every time, but for today, I'm going to put $500 in each of these. So that way I'll have a total of $3,000 in all of my vaults. So let me initiate those transfers and I'll be right back. All right, so I've made all my transfers, and as you can see, my balance in checking now is $573.50, and in savings is a total of $3,000. You can see here that in my regular savings account, there is, what does it say when I hit the I? Let's see. Oh, it says amount of money I have in my general savings account available for internal and external transfer. But I have $3,000 in my accounts, and the vaults, I have emergency fund $1,500, house repairs $500, new car $500, and next summer $500. So I'm super excited in watching these accounts grow over time, and you guys will be able to watch this journey with me. As I complete savings challenges, I'll be taking the money to the bank and then putting it towards my high yield savings account with SoFi. I was literally just on the banking screen of SoFi, but they do have other things, and they are FDIC insured, just like every other regular bank. So you can check them out and dig into them a little bit deeper to see what you see by clicking the link down below. And you can earn yourself $25 by clicking the link down below and signing up for a checking and savings account and setting up your own vault accounts. Make sure you sign up for direct deposit so you can get the highest interest rate possible. And yeah, I think that is exactly what I was trying to convey, but just know once you dig around, there's quite a bit of information out there about SoFi, like overdraft protection that you automatically get, lower interest rates on credit cards. All of these things are possible once you have your Plus account. I clicked on SoFi Plus so I can try to show you some of the other perks that you can have. they're more than just a bank that does bank savings and checking accounts. They do have credit cards. You can invest through SoFi. You can get loans. You can look through insurance. You can get a meeting with a financial planner if you want it. But these are some of the perks that you do get with the SoFi Plus account. And it does say here at the bottom that you must receive direct deposit to a SoFi bank account. Direct deposits must be $1,000 a month or more to unlock all your perks. So make sure if you are linking your Etsy or your YouTube check that it's at least $1,000. It does show that I've been a member since August 1st because I literally just opened this account right before the end of August and the end of July. Because I just opened this account at the end of July and sent my very first paycheck August 1st over here, and that's when I turned to Plus status. Some of the perks are being SoFi Plus. You get a credit card cashback bonus, so you can get 10% boost on all your credit card cashback rewards rate, and that's up to 3.3% cashback rewards. You get the 4.6% interest rate on your bank balances. You get an early paycheck deposit up to 2 days early every time you get paid. There's no overdraft fees. SoFi members with a direct deposit of $1,000 a month or more get up to $50 of no-fee overdraft protection if you needed that. You can get a lower interest rate. So SoFi Plus members with direct deposits of $1,000 or more get 0.25 rate discounts on personal loans. And you get 2 times the rewards. You're earning double rewards points on qualifying activities. Certain activities they'll suggest to you so that you can like check your credit score and have it go up. You'll get a certain amount of points. And now I will be earning double points that can result in additional rewards from SoFi. There's so much information to dig into. My oldest son started a SoFi account. I used his referral link in order to start mine, and it got the ball rolling for me. And I started looking around, and I was super impressed by what I saw. And so I decided to start the account and move my long-term savings over there. And the majority of my savings challenges will be used for that. You saw in my last video that I took $805 out of my long-term savings from savings challenges and put them towards sinking funds. And I still might do just that. When I complete a challenge, if I need some towards sinking funds or some to spend on an expense, I'll use that. But everything that's left over, instead of just leaving it here, I'm going to move it over to a high yield savings account. And that way we can see my long-term savings grow together. All right. I think that is everything. That is enough for this video. Don't forget to check out SoFi. If you're interested, click the link down below, because when you're using my link, you can earn $25 whenever you open your checking and savings. And then if you have enough qualifying deposits in the first 30 days, you can earn a bonus, an additional bonus between $25 and $300. I'm shooting for the $300, and let's just hope it all works out. Trust me, I will bring you along when I find out. All right, I think that's everything for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching and for sticking with me. I know I said in the next couple of days I'd have part 2 out of that video, but I had to work and things got busy. And this check was a little bit short because remember I left work early one day last week. So yeah, we're going to see how the rest of the magic month is going to play out when I bring my next video to you guys, which will be me doing a budget for the whole month of August and making plans on how I'm going to spend that money or save it. If you're new to this channel or if you're true to this channel, I love you. I appreciate you. Put this one single emoji if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel because we're growing over here. Like this video and help it to be suggested to other people who might need a solution of where to put the money that they saved. We're all on a journey to save money. And once we do, we should be having our money make money for us. And that's the one step that I feel like I slept on, but I'm awake now. So if you need a long-term high yield savings account, SoFi is a great option. I literally have just been enjoying the use of it for the past few days. And so far, I've already earned 5 cents interest on my one little direct deposit for one day. All right, I think that's everything for today, you guys. Like this video because it helps it to be suggested to other people who might need the information. Share this video with someone else if you think they can use a little bit of information on where to stash small amounts of money that adds up to large amounts over time, or someone that doesn't even want to save cash. SoFi would be a great solution. Okay, I think that's everything for today, you guys, and I will talk to you very soon with my August budget. Take care.